Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm attorney Yasin Akan and today we're going to talk about the process of removing conditions on your permanent residency if you have a conditional green card. With processing times getting longer and new updates in place, this is a topic you don't want to miss. We'll cover the essential steps, who qualifies, what happens if you don't remove the conditions, and the latest updates from USCIS, including the 48-month extension of your green card's validity. So let's get started. Number one, what is a conditional green card? A conditional green card is typically granted when your permanent residency is based on marriage, but the marriage is less than 2 years old at the time your green card is issued. This green card is temporary, meaning you must remove the conditions within a certain time frame to secure your permanent residency. Who needs to file Form I-751? If you're a conditional resident, you'll need to file Form I-751, petition to remove conditions on residence. This applies if your residency is based on marriage to a US citizen or lawful permanent resident. If you have dependent children who receive their conditional status on the same day as you or within 90 days, they can be included in your petition. When do you file Form I-751? For those who are still married, you and your spouse must file Form I-751 jointly during the 90-day window before your green card expires. Timing is crucial. If you miss this deadline, your conditional status will and you could face serious consequences. What if you can file jointly? You can still file Form I-751 without your spouse if certain conditions apply. Your spouse has passed away, you are divorced, or your marriage was annulled but it was entered in good faith. You or your children were subjected to extreme cruelty or abuse by your spouse. You can show that deportation would cause extreme hardship. What happens if you don't file? Failing to file Form I-751 on time means your conditional status will expire and you could be placed in removal proceedings. This could lead to deportation unless you can demonstrate that your failure to file was due to extraordinary circumstances beyond your control. What's the processing time like right now? Here is an important update. Due to increasing processing times, it could take 4 or 5 years for USCIS to adjudicate your Form I-751. So what happens while you wait for such a long period? 48-month extension of green card validity. The good news is USCIS has extended the validity of green cards for petitioners with a pending Form I-751. As of January 25th, 2023, the receipt notice you receive after filing Form I-751 will extend your green card's validity by 48 months beyond its expiration date. This means that while your petition is pending, you can present your expired green card along with the receipt notice to prove your status. You can continue to work and travel using these documents for up to 48 months. What happens if you haven't heard back after 48 months? If USCIS hasn't processed your petition within those 48 months, you can request an I-551 stamp from a USCIS office. This stamp in your passport serves as temporary proof of your lawful permanent resident status. Documents you need to submit. When filing Form I-751, you'll need to prove that your marriage was entered into in good faith and not for immigration purposes. The types of documents you can submit include joint financial records such as bank accounts and tax returns, lease or mortgage agreements showing joint residency, affidavits from people who can attest to your marriage. If you're filing due to divorce, death, or abuse, you'll also need to provide appropriate documents like a divorce certificate, death certificate, or police reports if abuse was involved, the biometrics appointment, and possible interview. After submitting Form I-751, you'll likely be scheduled for a biometrics appointment where your fingerprints, photos, and signature will be taken. In some cases, USCIS may also request an interview to review your petition. What happens if your petition is denied? If your petition to remove the conditions is denied, USCIS will likely send you a notice to appear, NTA, that will refer your case to the immigration court. However, you will have the chance to present your case before an immigration judge. This is where having solid documentation and legal representation is crucial. The process of removing conditions from your green card is essential, but it can be a long journey with potential obstacles. Make sure you file your Form I-751 on time and take the advantage of the 48-month extension while your case is being processed. If your case is taking longer than expected, don't hesitate to get the I-551 stamp as additional proof of your lawful status. If you need help navigating this process or have any specific questions, feel free to reach out to us for personalized legal advice. And of course, if you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with anyone who might benefit from this information. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.